Okay, so this is EIN 8. This one will crack you up for a while. It's like if you listen to what I said throughout the EINs, it looks like it's a simple understanding of what happened. First of all, while you're on Earth, understand that it's a phantasm, really, that created the plan, the initial plan. I said in EIN 1 it was like the Earth and other powers like it. No, it's the phantasm of Kundalini, but not the Wijaya and not the deity Kundalini. Because if they were in your head, you'd be dead right now, and they wouldn't want to kill you. They're just too powerful. It's a remnant of a phantasm that created the plan, like shown in Stargate. Actually, when he wanted to blow up the Earth 10 times more or something, harness the power of the atom, and he blew up the Earth. J. Davidson, Ezra wanted to take their bomb and intensify it that much more and blow up the planet. That's what the phantasm did for you. He intensified, or she intensified the plan 10 times worse for you, as phantasms would do. You can't kill the phantasm either. It's like Goliath, but it's like a phantasm, and you're David. All right? Even if you're a woman, you're David. The thing is, it's very complicated now, because the phantasm is powerful and it pisses you off. There could be respects that are you. Could be a guy that could have been you there wasn't a body. That's theory in Kundalini. It's Kundalini theory. But what I want to straighten out is like it's a phantasm that actually made the plan for the famous people, the plan for everyone, everything on the earth. The phantasm. Now, the scary theory of that is frightening. Why? It helps you too. The phantasm can help you a lot. But it usually is up to no good, I'll say that. The problem of phantasm, I was getting to this on my album. Now it's called Mountains High. If you want to check it out, you can check it out. But the phantasm, or playlist, the phantasm is fascinating because everything could be a phantasm. And at different rates, at different speeds, at different times, and different weights and measures. Everything, the stars, everything could be a phantasm of the universe, because it's like we kind of roll through and roll out and dissipate, and never are seen again. Like I said in one of the EINs, or never are understood again. But I think we're the same damn characters, and we kind of like dissipate, but we kind of end up somewhere else somehow. But that's another theory of mine. But getting back, don't think that way though. That's just a deep theory of a possibility of something complicated. I think people seem like they're always up to no good anyway, like bastards, or characters. A character is always up to something. But that's funny. Could be a self-defeating character, could be a villain, could be a hero, could be a heroine, could be a vixen, could be a knockout. Could be a Hercules type, it could be like a slim, elegant person. It could be Zan, or it could be you and I. The thing is, everyone's a character. That's innately a gift of the human species. And animals too, everything on the planet really. Fish are characters too. The thing is, it's very funny. It's very funny. Because when you realize the comedy of so many things on the planet, like getting along too well, it's funny how that can happen. But look, the phantasm in your mind, SK, that you activate yourself, by the way, is like a modus operandi. It makes you think that things are that much. It could not be true, too. You might not be that screwed. You might not be that. The famous people think that they really are that screwed. It's pretty scary because they have to prove it to themselves. And that's why they took the job, is they're very good at music, books, and the arts and movies and stuff. The thing is this: when you realize that you have a lot of magnitude or magnetism, that's kind of scary. And you're only like a light, like you're like 100 pounds or 200 pounds. That's pretty scary because your weight doesn't create that much attraction usually. It can't according to laws of science and physics, etc. It looks like bullshit. It looks like that's why the Colosseum seemed like bullshit. But really, what is the bullshit? What isn't? Well, look, to discern the bullshit is very simple, really. If you listen to EIN, it looks like this. You can always level, but I can't break mental illness. I have a permanent problem with myself this time around. A permanent problem. Yeah, mind problem. It's a physical problem. I can't fix my problem. So that makes me more of a character. The only thing is, if you can realize that when you get to a better plane, I can do that. Like I said, you can transcend. That's what I thought of a lot. I thought of transcendence, but it looks like a complicated thing in the whole nutshell of it. Because when you cruise throughout space and time, you realize that it's not other people that create your problems, even if you are loved by other people that don't know you. It's that's the comedy of what I'm getting at today. This is more like a psych discussion, the innate. It looks like what you have to realize is you created the problem for yourself the whole time, or the solution. And people don't really make you mentally ill, I don't believe, really. I think what you have a problem with is whatever real problem you're dealing with yourself, and it creates a real problem. That's why you're considered. That's why they don't punish people and they gather other people, or random people to be in the same problem with you. I think you really develop a problem with yourself over time. And it's psychosomatic totally. And worse than psychosomatic, I think the mentally ill people actually are affected by something that they're going through in their mind and body and soul that is so powerful that it can affect them physically. That's how scary that is. And then over through their youth and continuing, I think people can magnitude it to a degree lately. But I think the real problem that I was going through really is like this the phantasm of Kundalini is really what creates the plan, as is the comedy. And if you're in a plan that is that crazy, like I said, I get decimated. That's crazy, though, isn't it? That's just crazy. Because why would I care to exist? And I do care. I care not to agree to it. That is why I care not to agree. And I think what happens with the pie, everything's split in half, I think the good side gets it more. That's what the sad news is of the species, that they say you stay good. And it's not spoken of. But I think like what happens though, is you start wondering why there's a plan for you and I. Who creates it? And who is the phantasm, really? Goliath is still abstract. No one knows who Goliath is. Who is the phantasm? And why is it bothering? Why can you summon something like that as your highest extent of power as a human? Well, that's funny. Because I broke it down a little bit, but what the phantasm really could be. You corrupt, you without a self, you in different phases of time, you as an albatross. But these are typical examples of something that could be understood basically. But what is really the phantasm? And why is it so erotic sometimes? So it's erotic in a very dark way. And mine is, and very venomous, like a snake. Now, you can read the Bible, it'll help you a lot, but it's very hard to translate the Bible. You have to be at the time of it when it was written by God. And that's a long time ago, and we ain't getting there. The thing is this, I know one point of interest that keeps on making things interesting. I know where it's going all the time, what the phantasm's like a computation of something. The phantasm's a computation of something about a sphere. That's what it's a computation about. It's a spherical computation. But the snake coils in a sphere, like a spiral. But the problem, it's not a snake at all. At all. It happens to be a phantasm that reveals where, how, and when, all the time. Figure that kind of character out. It looks like something that I was talking about before, about the Jurassic snail. That when you when the families of people, if it goes in one direction, the other, if it goes towards where the first families were originating, that could be what the character really is. And that's scary, because if the snail it's Jurassic snail, cool, it would eat the humans, and then it would be nothing. But then the savior would happen. The aliens would reject it and clear the plane. It looks like we're in a controversy of some sorts. Thank you.